Hello goblins, it's Chris, Eldritch Pipes, here with the tobacco review. Now this one came about, this wasn't a planned one. I've been doing some research into Bakelite and had asked if anyone had any samples to send me, if they would. And a fellow on Instagram, his name is Blackjack Cat, that's his tag. I'm not sure what his name is on YouTube, but he sent me a great Bakelite button for me to investigate, and very kindly sent us the tobacco as well. The tobacco he sent was one I hadn't heard of. Drucquer and Sons, The Devil's Own. Now, this is kind of interesting. There's two layers to this. One is that it's a recreation of a brand based in London, Yonkback, and a recreation of this blend, Devil's Own. And it's been recreated by GLPs with C&D producing. So that's kind of like the layers to this blend. And it's kind of a curious one. It's a Black Cavendish, Burley, Latakia and Virginia blend. So it kind of defies the normal category. I guess we'd just call it a Latakia blend. But man, it's a really pungent Virginia forward smell out of the tin. Seriously, it's like those kind of, it's got the aged Virginia character first. And very mildly tart, which is kind of surprising because there's no Orientals in here. So I think the tart might just be how the Latakia is playing with the Virginias, because I think the quantity of Latakia is very low here. It's really at a sort of condimental level. And that kind of like works with me just fine for the moment, because right now I'm preferring cleaner tasting tobaccos. Anyway, in the Slender Man. Despite the Latakia being low down in the mix, you do get that initial burst. Latakia is such a dominating force, but it kind of it quietens down pretty quick. You get this like really nice, the main interplay is really the Virginia and Black Cavendish sweetness with the Burley giving some body underneath. The Latakia, I think, might be here more for sort of mechanical purposes, sort of like cooling the smoke down. But it kind of like just bubbles there, just underneath the Burley, I would say. So you have the Burley sort of rounding things out at the bottom, and then sort of like peaty, a little bit of peatiness. Sort of like if you do Scotch whiskies, peat level in something like a Dalwhinnie, you know, very subtle at the back. It's there, you know it's there, but it's very subtle. But all round, it's just very nice. The cut being that kind of like chopped ribbon. It's reasonably dryish in the tin, so it kind of like burns away happily. Not too heavy, not too ponderous. The Virginias kind of like evolve as the smoke goes on, sort of you do get this like tartness. It's like almost fooling you into thinking that there's Orientals in here. It's really odd. It's odd thinking that there aren't any Orientals in here. But you don't get that sort of like floral incense notes. They're not here. Very nice. I wasn't expecting to actually like it. I'm not smoking a lot of Latakia blends at the moment. I tend to, I don't know, it's just like that rotation seems to have gone to the back of the cupboard at the moment. I guess it'll come forward again, probably in the summer, later in the summer. But right now, it's like I'm preferring lighter blends. And I think the fact that the Drucquer is in the background and the burley isn't really heavy, this is kind of like medium light blend. Very nice. I am enjoying it, so thank you very much. Blackjack Cat. Alright, that's the review. I'm going to show you a pipe before I go. It's commissioned, so it's not available. Although hopefully, I'm thinking next week I might have a pipe available, if I'm lucky. This is a Zulu. It's been a little while since I've done a Zulu, but this is going to be part of a 2-pipe set. This is going to be a Jekyll and Hyde set, and this is Jekyll, so it's the smooth Zulu. This is done in like a chocolate and yellow, which is kind of like a favourite one for doing like a classic look. You can sort of see the fan of the plateau going that side, and on the shank, but not on the bowl, unfortunately. But up on the front, there's a nice bird's eye underneath, and on top of the shank as well. I like to do an oval shank for my Zulus. That's my preference. Alright, so that's the pipe. Okay, that's all from me. I will see you next time. Till then, take it very easy. Your loyal pipe maker.